Mr. Pete!
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Andertons TV. How are you, Mr. Pete?
I'm really good. I'm happy because there's 1 million subscribers. I'm still happy about that.
That's
it's going
crazy,
to take a long time till that drops off.
Yeah, so welcome back to post 1 million subscribers in Andertons. You can see now, look, we've just got one clon left. Lonely clon.
I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody.
Exactly. For 2 million, we're going to give the other one away.
It's clonely.
Oh no! Dad jokes. Please
So-
like and subscribe. You can win a clon when we hit 2 million subscribers.
Oh my goodness me. Right, Sire. Sire is a brand. I still think, I'm just putting it out there. I
Squire.
still think that,
Sire.
in terms of just pound for pound, we feel like boxers who are like the pound for pound best boxer. Pound for pound, I think this is probably the best value range of guitars that you can buy on the planet, or certainly from Andertons anyway.
I wouldn't disagree.
We saw some new models back in January at the NAMM show. I know, it seems like a long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
And
it's almost a lifetime ago for some kids. That's just been
the way Sire do stuff is they show the world the new range at the NAMM show, including the dealers. And then the dealers go, oh, I like that, and I'll order those and those and those and those. And they go into production. And then literally like 9 months
They change
later,
everything about it.
No.
Okay.
9 months later, the guitars arrive. So yeah, it does seem like forever ago that we first saw these.
How long?
But 9 months.
So it's like having a baby, basically.
It's exactly like that, yes. In fact, it's due any day now. So, over the next few days or weeks, you're going to see us cover all of the new models that Sire released. So this video, we're doing the S series. Then, I guess in a week or two's time, you're going to see T series. And then there's a couple of new models, Q, Y. There's an I series. Sounds like a BMW, doesn't it?
The new BMW, that looks good. Neue Klasse. It looks really good. I like that. You've seen that, so.
Which way do you want to go? S3 and up or S7 and down?
I don't really care.
He doesn't.
Let's go up.
Okay,
let's go
so
up.
Start with the gold one.
Yeah.
This is kind of think Squire classic vibe money, so sort of just under 400 quid.
I mean, that's insane.
It's a lot of guitar. And in fairness,
It's a guitar.
this is the most traditional of what we're probably going to show you today. I wouldn't have said it's like hyper traditional. Things like the trem system is pretty contemporary, but it's...
Yeah, you get the contemporary bits which you want.
So you're going to see on screen colours. The S3 model comes as a 3 single coil model and also as an HSS model, and we'll do the two differently. But yeah, colours on screen now. So let's just look at this gold one for now. Indonesian mahogany body. So that's a little bit different to buying a Strat style guitar or a traditional Strat style guitar.
Bodies?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Obviously, if you flip it over the back, it's a more contemporary, modern sort of S-style guitar.
Yeah.
Neck is a hard maple neck with a C shape and a 25.5-inch scale, which is pretty traditional.
Convincing. You were going to say convincing.
Sire do the edgeless rolled fretboard, which
lovely.
I really like, but it's a very rolled fretboard, so it really feels like one of those guitars you've probably had forever and just super comfortable. Normal 9.5-inch radius. Normal dot inlays. In S3, everything is a Rosewood fretboard. There's no maple options.
Oh, what a shame. It's just Rosewood.
Real Rosewood. 5-way switch, a modern style 2-post trem, normal tuners, just a good guitar, good, sort
It's
of
crazy,
straight up
man.
guitar. So,
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of those Fender Ultra.
I think it is. I think it's like a Shure
with
or
this
an Ultra
thing here.
Strat type. Oh, by the way, so yes, this is what's called New Gen, which is not Prince's new band.
And it's not the new girl that works down in
Gen.
New Gen.
Not New Gen as opposed to old
It's
Gen.
old Gen.
Anyway, some of the things that they say are upgraded on S3. So all the colours are new, but the main feature differences are they've got nickel silver frets, and they've upgraded all the hardware and all the pickups as well.
Right.
So let's have a little listen.
That's so smooth. Smooth operator. I mean, yeah. If you blindfolded me, it just feels like a really expensive guitar. It doesn't feel like a less than £400 guitar. It's insane.
I honestly
really
think in this, I honestly think if you just want to be super traditional and feel like you're playing the sort of your heroes like Hendrix, Gilmour, whatever, Squire Classic vibe is really tough to beat. But if you want something a bit more contemporary and you want those features like a real Rosewood fretboard and rolled edges and all that kind of stuff.
Satin finish neck, 2-point trim that actually floats perfectly.
But you want to pay the same sort of dough as Classic vibe, then you just have to look at S3.
It's perfectly floating.
Yeah. And again, you'll be forgiven for going, I'm not familiar with Sire, that's fine. Sire have been around for at least 10 years now, and they really formed their reputation by making bass guitars first. And again, as Pete was saying, people were chopping in their traditional, £1,500, £2,000 basses to buy £700 Sire basses. They really were or are that good. Anyway, look.
Anyway, as position 4. And the last. Super balanced pickup sound.
It's my favorite. When I like, any guitar I've got with single coils that I like, I love that sort of era of lots of bass end, lots of top end, slightly scooped mid range. I really like that sound.
It's incredible. It's not that classic Strat sound. It's not that when we play a Squire. You know what I mean?
I think it's a bit bright.
It's just the Fender just has, or the Squire, the Fender, whatever, Squire by Fender. There is just a Strat sound. It sounds more Strat than a Strat. So if you want that, this is more of a. I wouldn't say it's more maybe it's slightly more usable because you can do it for more things.
Okay.
So you can do more genres than just like Stevie Ray. It's more versatile. So. It's almost like you got a Squire and you put some more expensive pickups in it, if that makes sense.
Is it? heavier than a sort of a...
Yeah, little bit. I mean, I am a very strong person, so I've been working out loads, so maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Weight? You know what?
I think there's a little bit more mahogany body to it, tiny bit. Which but you know what? Look at it. It looks cool though.
I love the colour. Try the humbucker one.
Humbucker.
So same 2 single coil pickups as far as I'm aware, but obviously the humbucker.
See, this is lighter. So you'll have to slightly a bit lighter, but that's what it is. It's different, isn't it? Much more pokey already. He's poking the amp in the front. With the. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's a coil split or anything on that back. No. So in position 2, is it just the humbucker?
This is interesting because this one has got 3. It's got a volume tone, and this one only got 2. So it's definitely much more modern.
Yeah, they're the same price. Both, I think, just under 400 pounds.
Pounds? Under 400 pounds.
And by the way, just in case you
can't get potatoes for that these days.
I would imagine if you go to, I think we're sold out now of the first iteration of all these guitars, but perhaps your local Sire retailer isn't. So yeah, if you want the new spec, make sure you find the S3 new generation model is what they're calling it.
New generation.
Yeah. Right, shall we move to S7?
Not old gen.
S7 is unbelievably spec'd.
You play a bit now.
I need to read out the spec, so would you mind doing the honours?
The honour race.
I mean, honestly, man, this is
like... I'll swap you this for that.
This is off the charts spec.
And this comes in...
Right, so Pete is now holding up the S7 either in the 3 single coil or with the humbucker. And now that I've noticed it, I shall... obviously, as you can see, the humbucker version again has just the tone and volume. However, this does the humbucker now. That tone control is a push-push coil split. But check this spec out, all right? So we're at like 600 quid here. So we're less than a Fender player. 100 quid more than a Fender Standard Series Strat.
Wow.
I'll be honest with you, I'm using Fender as a sort of a price guide. Yeah,
'cause that's like...
But I do think traditional is, Fender do the traditional thing better, Sire are doing the contemporary thing. So anyway, North American alder body, hard maple neck, C-shape, normal scale length. Rolled edges, but now you've got a choice of maple or rosewood fingerboards depending on the colour you go for. Stainless steel frets, Graphtec tusk nut, the top of the range Sire pickup set. You've got a push coil split on that tone control there.
Why not just use this guitar and the whole thing's a bit
can do if you want to.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got again the 2-point tremolo system. This I was really surprised about. Okay, so I'm reading the spec on the website. And it says that the S7 ranges ship with 2 pick guards, right? So it has an aluminium pick guard fitted. And they've decided, I don't know if this is based on consumer feedback or their own feedback or whatever, they've decided that because the aluminium pick guard changes the tonality of the guitar, in their opinion, and, go comment section, that they're also going to include a plastic sort of 3-ply scratch plate in the box as well. And then obviously you, as the user, can decide. Now, I thought most people put aluminium guards on for an aesthetic reason.
No, I concur. I would concur on that one. I would say that it does change the sound, especially if the pickups are mounted. If it's mounted to the aluminium guard, it's a different sound.
I've also just noticed another difference between the humbucker version is the 3 single coil has a vintage style folded metal saddle, and the humbucker version has the block steel saddle. So it's pretty cool, right? I mean, there's a lot of guitar here for your 600 quid.
It's crazy, man. Locking stack of tuners as well.
They staggered, aren't they?
Yeah. I picked this one because it's got that, so we don't have to listen to that because it's the same pickups, and it's got the same pick guard on it. So, hey, can you get the flame in that neck?
I've got to be honest with you.
it could be.
I suspect that'll be hit and miss as to whether or not you get that level of flame.
This is lovely though.
But yes, cool.
Anyway, definitely fatter. And this one here is position 2, that's these two together, full humbucker mode. It doesn't split that, it only splits it when you're here. Sounds great, plays great, lovely.
Now, if I didn't mention it before,
look at the sparkling, by the way. We haven't even talked about.
There are some more traditional colours in the S7 range, but yeah, the blue sparkle is particularly cool.
This is party time.
I also don't think I mentioned. I must have been skimming through the spec. It's a compound radius fretboard.
Yeah.
So again,
I can feel it. Stainless steel frets.
I just think again, 600 quid for locking tuners, stainless steel frets, compound radius fretboard,
2.5
yeah,
humbucker split.
It's a lot
anyway, of the flame.
So, again, for your traditionalists, you go 3 single coil. For your modern guys, you go humbucker. And then there is one more if you want to go sort of uber contemporary.
You got to stand over there.
I have, you're right.
Stand by your man.
Which is to go for the flame top, which is now a satin finish flame top. I don't think...
Can you mute your guitar there?
I don't think the spec changes desperately here, other than the satin finish and the flame top. Yes, so it's the same wood. So North American alder, everything is basically the same.
But this got a cap on it, right? Or is it what is it? It's a solid.
I think it's a veneer.
Veneer.
Yes, I think it's a veneer. What does it say here? Yes, it says it's a flame maple veneer.
It's got the Casey Price veneer on the front.
The veneers on the teeth. Yeah, different inlays. What did this one have? They've all, by the looks of things, got the loom inlays down the side, which is kind of handy if you're trying to play in the dark. I think I have spotted one other difference on the flame top. So the S7 is the sort of gloss maple fretboard with a satin back. That just looks like it's all satin, right? So there we are. Another little difference for you there.
It's a substantial neck as well. I like it. Feel that on this one here. It's a nice sort of, I mean, not big, but you know, it's got a little, it's got those little round edges, makes it feel a little bit different.
I love the rolled edges.
Yeah, no, you so. So let's go here. funny how that sounds less dark than this one did. Is that something with the wood perhaps to the
it's
left?
only got a veneer on it.
Great intonation. Middle position. Very pokey.
Pokey.
Yeah. All these standard YouTube blues licks.
Do you know, this is complete. I was
Great,
just
man.
saying
Sorry,
to Pete
just
that
got
I
stuck here,
saw Brian Adams on the telly
I love Brian
on
Adams.
Saturday night playing a festival in the UK.
He's
and
got-
you've just done the same. He doesn't play his sort of A and D string power chords, you know, that he plays with his little finger. And I think I just saw you doing the same.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, and I was thinking, God, that's really uncomfortable. But obviously, I guess if that's how you've learned to play,
But
then
tell
that's how
you,
you learn.
it's actually not uncomfortable because if you take your hand and just put your hands like normal like this and like
Yeah.
really gentle together.
Yeah.
Like that. Like
really
you're holding
gentle.
it, like you're holding an egg, basically.
Oh, no.
Or a set of balls.
Yes, that's more likely.
People with small hands, I think.
It's not people. I don't have small hands. I've got a small penis. This is something else. Look, if you just put your hand on there, like normally, boom.
But then what's
It's
the
not-
point
you're not
of
doing
like,
that 'cause
you
you're
haven't got a
spreading out.
spare finger then, have you? At least if I do it like that, I've got a spare finger for an extra.
You just go like, then you're just gonna go. It's not. But the bass player's gonna go. I don't need to play that song,
No,
so I
it's-
could pretend. I don't even have to play the whole chord because there's a bass player playing that.
But no, so Brian Adams is playing all of his bar
Yeah,
chords
because
like
he's a proper guitar player. You get to that at some point, Lee, in your playing career.
that. It was a great show. It was a great show. Keith Scott as well. Another absolute legend.
How do you play an A chord?
Like that, cheat.
Yeah, but so there you go. So, you know, I remember watching my teacher back in the day, and I was playing A chord like this.
Yeah.
And then he was just playing. Instead, he was just playing the D like
Yeah.
this and the A like that. And I'm going, how can you do that?
And then
That's amazing.
my two cheat chords
So-
is G is a cheat.
Yeah, or just an E.
I
that.
don't cheat on the E. Don't cheat
Yeah,
on
on
the
the
E.
E. I take
only
all
A,
the E's.
Only A and the G.
See, you're
Anyway.
down to doing that on the D.
I do. I play the D properly.
But why don't you do that? Or like that?
I mean, to be fair, I don't cheat on the G as much anymore either. I will play a G properly. Anyway.
I just feel like this is a much easier way to. It's much less work for me because look, you have to spread your fingers out when you're here.
Yeah, no.
You have to do that where you if like this. It's just putting it on. Instead of arm spreading, arm spreading, arm spreading. People, I've done a small hand. Arm spreading. I don't have to spread. People, I've done a small hand. It's just
This
like
is
this.
why you subscribe to this channel for all this extra information. But look, that's it.
I don't need to spread. I like these guitars as always.
I've got to be honest with you.
You can just buy them.
You're top of
Go
the
ahead.
range here, and you're still only paying 650 quid.
It's insane.
It's just a lot of guitar for
Yeah.
money. So yes, check him out, and please stay tuned because pretty soon we'll be doing the same dive into the new generation T series, which obviously you guess what the T is. And then there's a Q series, which is their new kind of, might be a bit more Ray Smith shaped guitar.
Yeah, and then there's the one that's
there's headless guitars.
There's been Swedish one.
Yep. In fairness, you can go and watch the video that if you just can't wait to see what the new stuff is, go watch our whiz round the Sire stand in 2025 at the NAMM show, and you can see it all there. But yes, or just wait patiently. Right.
How about this? How about you doing that and that?
I can't do that.
Have you seen that guy Filippo or something? The guy with the hands that can do the spread. He's
got one finger down here and the other one up here or something. It's just like makes
his
my
girlfriend
feel a bit
is
sick.
completely. She's just so happy.
And on that note,
Yeah,
we'll see you in another video soon. Goodbye.